Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. It's Arcade Greg here with Bella Shepard, and she was over here hanging out with Letitia. Just noticing that she's constantly just texting and chatting with her sister over here, Andrea, and they're just spending all day doing that rather than getting to work and taking care of their task at hand. So Shepard had to reprimand them both and tell them, you know, less talky, more worky. So chop to it, ladies. Get to it. Chop chop. But all right, so we'll go ahead and get to our emails. I run a professional ship on here. All right, things get done, they get done proper. Shep says that she's running around in her skimpy nightclub clothes still. All right, let's see what mails we got from Diana. Okay, it's from Neff's mom. Yeah, yeah. Sorry you went through that, lady. All right. What we're going to do today is we will be talking to. Well, we're going to go and talk to all our crew who wants to talk. Primarily, of course, Samara and Thane, as we just finished their loyalty mission, so we will be taking care of them. But we're going to talk, like I said, to all who are willing to talk, who want to talk, and then after that, we are doing Jack's loyalty mission, and that will be finishing up. Well, not entirely finishing up all the loyalty missions because we do still have legions to do after we do the Derelict Reaper. So we'll have that going on, and of course, once we finish Jack's loyalty mission, it will immediately take us to the confrontation between Miranda and Jack. We'll have to deal with that. And that does remind me that we'll, of course, also be having Legion and Tallies after we do Legions. And it also reminds me that there was one other confrontation they were going to have, and there may still be audio files of it out there. And if there are, I'm kind of surprised no one has put it, implemented it yet as a mod into this game. But it was going to be between Morden and Grunt, and of course dealing with the genophage and whatnot. So that would have been really interesting to have to try and settle that. But not it's not there. But we'll have these other conflicts coming up though. But we'll deal with them as they come. So all right. And there was no particular reason why I put Jack last. You know I like Jack, and I do really like her story much even more when you're playing as a renegade. But she's fine, and she gets even better, of course, in the third game. But all right, let's see about trying to read a few more of these. Now, last time it was letting me click basically on every other one, so that's how I'll try and do that here when we go through it. Speaking of Jack, so I'll get a few of these knocked back before the LP is over. Though I will have gone through all these one way or another. Let's see. And as I've said in whenever I've done these, please feel free to click on the screen on the video so you can pause to read it. I'll just do a few here this time and try to remember to do a few each session, but let's see. Yeah, I'll do a couple more. On Now that Shepard has reached level 30, I've gone and given all of my squad mates basically like max points for themselves. Excuse me, Mikey. Um, so I'm gonna max them out on all their powers now as well. Um, just as Shep is, we've now finished leveling up, so I'll just go ahead and max them out. Oh yeah, we finished reading in here because I want to get his stuff done as well. We'll move in this direction. Major props to the people who made Normandy Project, man. It's a really interesting mod that adds so much. Well, after we get done right here, we'll go ahead and pick if there's any upgrades that we picked up in the last missions that need to be fulfilled here right now. Or to me. Yep. others? Doesn't look like it. No. Okay. I'm top. How's it going, Morton? Looks like you're in deep thought over here.
Shepard, how can I help?
Did I ever get your upgrade? I don't think I did.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Sorry, have done what I can. Focusing
I
on
guess I have.
studying collector tech now.
All right. What's the squad status?
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Okay. What do you make of your lab setup? Is it all right?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Nice. Well done, Martin. Getting rid of them bugs. All right, you got a minute to talk?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Is there anything we could do for them at all?
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead. Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
Yeah, so basically they're synthesis. Yeah. All right. Which, of course, was kind of what Saren was getting at, and of course is your middle option there at the end of the game of Mass Effect 3. But yeah. Right. What about your motivation, Morton?
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
No, I never doubted that, Morton. Oh, man. Yeah, I think this is going to lead to his singing, of course, which we'll ask for that last. Your anger about modifications?
What is it about the collectors' modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
No, I mean, he's right. That's certainly, definitely, makes sense and is how it works. Like, you face limitations, you learn to adapt. I mean, like I can speak to it basically in this, my own sense, in that being legally blind and counting so much more on my hearing, in that, like, learn to adapt, that to get by best you can, in the sense, like, I think sometimes people too. No, I'm not, completely blind. Obviously, I'm legally blind. My vision is very poor. It's 20/200, and so, like, some people sometimes think that blind people have better hearing than people with normal normal vision, but I don't think that's necessarily true. My hearing can suck often, but I think what happens though is we depend on our hearing so much more that we're kind of paying a bit more attention to nuance of sound that might go under the radar of someone who doesn't really, they're not really paying attention to what they're hearing, to their surroundings and whatnot. So we'll pick up on things. I think that's kind of more of what it. But I know that isn't necessarily what he's talking about. He's talking about, of course, what's leading to art and what's leading to, well, like I said, limitations that one faces and creating tools to help overcome. Well, in a way, it is a tool for me by really counting on my hearing. And no, it's not a tool as in like an instrument, but I just think that when you face limitations, you find ways to adapt, to get by the best you can, and that will often lead to strength. And yeah, like I said, I'll pick up on sounds and things that other people might not quite notice. But anyway, obviously I got quite sidetracked there anyway. And it's your fault, Morton.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
But necessary, it seems. I mean, had they not done that, the Rachni would have been unstoppable. Like the council's races, just they had no means to defeat the Rachni. The Rachni could pretty much, it seems like, adapt to any type of atmosphere, toxic or not, and then they also bred in incredible numbers that the other species couldn't compete with, other than the Krogan. And of course, the Krogan are extremely powerful and obviously very warlike. So I mean, yeah, there was a price to pay by uplifting them and whatnot. But the Krogan were also, I mean, they had already just pretty much had a nuclear apocalypse on themselves before even the Solarians even showed up. So I mean, he didn't sterilize them though. But we'll see how this is worded.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
Yep, makes sense. And Shep worded that better than what it was stated there. Okay, now interest in art. Now, this will of course be leading to singing, and if you don't do this, if you don't get the singing, then when he succumbs in Mass Effect 3, of course you don't get him singing. So yeah, and I think it adds a really good touch to in that scene in Mass Effect 3 when he goes out singing. And I mean, it's still a great scene without it, but yeah, it definitely adds a little bit more of a layer there.
You said the collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for reapers.
Yep.
Worse than the Geth.
Okay, so this is the option. I mean, you get that at least for this right here, but yeah, wait up, hold up. You sang, and by the way, what always gets me, what makes me laugh is when after he's done singing, there's like this awkward silence there, and then he kind of clears his throat. Freaking love it. It cracks me up so much. But let's hear it, Martin.
I'm sorry, I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
It is. That's what gets me. Like, oh my god, this awkward silence, and it clears that throat. It just, oh my lord, too awesome. Whoever came up with the idea of having that in there, man, is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Good talking with you, Morgan.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morden.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
All right, man. Hey, watch where you're pointing at, bub. Jeez. Work on things around here, man. Nice. More explosions can be made. Have I done any of his documents around here? Ooh, I don't know. I don't think I have. All right. We'll do these 3 tables for now. Uno más. All right. Oh, looks like there's another one over here, so we'll get it too. All right. So now we will talk to. Let's see what's left for next time, though. If I can hopefully remember. Thought I seen. Yeah, there's one on it. Is that all that there is? No, there's 2. Okay, I'll try and remember to do those next time we're in here. Jacob, how's it going, man?
Commander, can I help you with something?
You got a minute to talk?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
If you want, Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. No rules about fraternization. Your boat, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
Dude, you were friendly from the beginning, and then you weren't. But you don't want to be friends. Like, I'm fine if that's what Shep's gonna say, basically, because hopefully I'm locked in with Tally. But I'm cool with being friends with Jacob. No, that's not a problem at all.
You sound hesitant, Jacob. Am I putting you on the spot?
You're trying to. Sorry if I knee-jerked. Cerberus puts a lot of suspicion in your head. I like you, Shepard.
Side-eyeing him.
And we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think we kind of asked him about that, but again, we'll ask. You okay with what came about with your pops?
You want to talk about what happened with your father?
I don't really have anything to say about that, Commander. It's done with.
Man. Okay. Any other family?
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
No mention of a mom on me. I'm not gonna ask if he's single. Let me see him quick. Trust me. Yeah, I'll go ahead and be nosy. Shep's proven to herself to be nosy.
I know you and Miranda worked together. I got the impression it might have been more than that.
It got a little close. Then it got really far apart. The rest isn't your business, Commander.
All right, fair enough. No, like I said, I would have been very close to being, but no. No, I'm not seeing if you're free. Yep. I'll leave it be. No, that I mean, it kind of is. If there was, I can kind of see that because if there, there was some resentment there, and there's some any type of jealousies or anything that could lead to, incohesion on the ship, it kind of would be. But I think it seems pretty settled though, so Shep will just let it be.
Consider it dropped. I trust you to keep everything professional, Jacob.
Yep.
Thanks. That always bugged me about the Alliance. They didn't let people handle their own problems. Cerberus isn't any better. They just put more effort into hiding how much they spy on you.
Yeah, we got nothing to hide.
Let them watch. We're not hiding anything.
Wouldn't matter if we were. It's not like they can reel us in. We're handling this, whether they like it or not. Anyway, I should get back to prep. Nice talking to you, Shepard. Let's do it again sometime.
It does seem like, oh man, I don't recall in what part it's stated, basically in Mass Effect 3, where Was it there on the Cerberus base or the Loose Man when they basically talked about that they did try to reel in the Normandy, but Edie basically prevented it, didn't allow them to get anywhere. It might have been on the Cerberus base. I think it might have been. Oh, and also before chastising the two sisters about, you know, being chatterbugs and not getting to work, I was talking to Rick right here, who's also a arms specialist and arms instructor. When he was in the Turian Army, he was telling me about the shooting range down below that I should give it a shot. So we will be doing that here in just a bit too. So thanks, Rick. I'll look into that because I mean, he was saying, you know, Shep here's kind of a shitty shot, and well, he's not wrong. So it couldn't hurt to work on that. Give me Petrie, Jojo. All right. Now we will talk to. Well, first let's hear if they got any updates in here. No, their dialogue might be exhausted. Talk to Samara.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
I feel for her suffering, man. You know, she spent 400 years tracking that daughter who's out there murdering people, innocent people. She's got 3 daughters that are all Ardat Yakshi, which means, of course, they can't have kids. So she'll never got to know what it was to be a grandparent. Her line will die with her 2 remaining daughters. And of course, we know the fate of one more of them. It's not going to go well. And if you let things go real dark, you can end her line completely on your own. So yeah, it's a tragic tale for Samara's family and for herself. But the price of freedom.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
No, I'm afraid not. And your feelings?
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
Well, true enough. And your feelings about your daughter?
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
How is it hypocritical, though? I mean, I don't know. I understand what she's saying. Yeah. No, I'm gonna leave that be. So what now, Samara?
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
Okay. Prevention of what, Shep?
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
And so it is quite rare. As I said, this is a bit retconned in Mass Effect 3, but...
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
No, actually, is a point I had made earlier, like, but she's kind of avoiding the subject, of course, of the monastery where they're being looked after and housed in seclusion. But was that, yeah, they can't know where all Ardat Yakshi are at all times. Like, there could be those that are living, lives who, although she claimed that they can't abstain, that it becomes compulsive, but it's like, how would you know if you don't have a full tracking consensus on all of them? There might be some out there who are. I mean, obviously, Samara comes from this culture, from these people, so she might know the medical history of it and how it's written, but being that it's obviously a fictional universe, but I mean, I'm just thinking in terms of if you were to think of it in real terms, like there may be exceptions out there, but um, that she claimed to be the genetic destiny of the Asari, even though she's sterile. But in case Shep didn't remember that note or that finer detail.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
No, it wouldn't. And so you won't be retiring now?
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
I don't know. It kind of feels like, who am I to tell her don't be fatalistic about it in that sense? I mean, she's contented, it seems, with that. This is the fate that she now faces, and as I say, is contented with it. So, yeah, I don't feel right to me to be kind of telling her don't be this way. Who am I to say? All right, Mar. Well, Mar. Oh man. All right, Samara. Take care, and I'm sorry for everything.
I should go.
Of course, Commander. Thank you again.
All right, got you around. There are pads in here. All right. I should have known. We'll read these three. I don't know if there's more in this room. There probably is. So we'll try and remember to check them next time. This has got 2 pages, it seems. Oh, I need to close it out now. All right. Is there any more in here? I'm trying to remember. Got one. I don't know if some of them unlock later too. Okay. All right. Talk to Kasumi first. Hey there, Kasumi.
Hey, got a minute?
Sure.
It must have been really hard for Samara to ask you to help kill her own daughter.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
told me she really appreciated your help. As hardcore as she is, I'm not sure she could have done it without you.
Well, it was hard to say I was happy to help, but I am. I'm glad she trusted in me to help her in that, her most trying moment of her life. But,
Zaid's strolling around like he owns the place.
Hmm.
But he seems a little confused. 20 years of seeking revenge, and now it's over.
yeah, I could see that being the case.
I'm glad to hear Thane and his son are back in touch.
Yeah.
It'll be hard, but I think they'll be fine.
I think so too. I hope so. And also, it isn't kind of lost on me on that Saeed, for just 20 years seeking his revengeance, and now is going to feel kind of lost without doing it when, in human terms, 20 years. And you had Samara, who's done it for 400 years, and she says she's contented with how things will go, so
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
but she might have a different perspective, there being that she lives for 1,000 years. Okay. Dane, how's it going, man? That looks like a new one over there. I don't think Okay. All right, Dane. How's it going, man?
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
Yeah. How did you get your job?
What made you decide to become an assassin?
I was asked to become one. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You were only 6, man?
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12.
Oh,
They were
okay.
training me. I was not to be used and thrown away.
Child
I was
soldier.
an investment.
An investment, huh? That would seem pretty cold. Especially for a child soldier.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar?
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Yeah, Zaid made mention about their strong grip, and one of them apparently strangled him. All right, and what did your parents do?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
Still seems pretty awful that the Hanar are training 6-year-olds and letting them do their first kill by the time they're 12. All right, can you tell me about the Compact?
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
I don't know. That sounds like slavery. Why? I mean, that seems like a real leap there, Shep. And they sound like wimps. I mean, he just told you they got pretty, strong grips, and they got toxins. They fight differently, and I think typically are used to being in water. But um, I'll see what Shepard says, meaning this exactly. We'll see.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
No, that's
Don't
too
insult
far.
me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and underestimate him just to hear what he has to say.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here, they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaje, you would see them differently. A stream of silver in the dark, looping, diving. So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child vibrates the water. They fly over the back of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
Yeah. Okay. And can you tell me about the extinction?
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed Mass Effect Drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
I mean, and they couldn't have solicited help from the council to send more ships to help, just let billions of people die. Seems pretty awful. And so, what is the world like now?
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, and the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
Horrific. And I take it you're freelance now, but
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. Apologies. Drells slip into memory so easily.
Okay, bye. What was that, man?
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Yep, we'll talk about that later. All right, Thane. Hang in there, man. See if Miranda and Garrus have anything to say in Legion. Hola, Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You got a minute?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Well,
I'll
shucks.
let you work.
Of course, Commander.
All right. I think we're all done with your type of documents to read. That one might light up later. Yep. Okay, I think Garrus is also pretty much like just gonna
Commander's
see.
put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Yeah, we might. You know, it is kind of curious too, though, that before we went on the collector ship and we found out about the IFF and that they're, you know, we've basically deduced that they're going to have an artificial satellite within the galactic core. That's where they are. Before, like, how did we not? What if the collectors would have been on a planet? Like, what if we were going to go to the Omega Relay and it was going to take us to a planet? How are we going to defeat the collectors if they were on an entire planet? Like, what was the plan? Just kind of, I mean, obviously we're just basically putting together a special forces team here, but kind of conveniently working out that we're going to be attacking a base and not an entire planet full of collectors. But... All right, Garrus. I think I've gotten all of your stuff. Oh no, we had these ones too that I was going to check. We may have gotten them previously. I can't recall, but those other three I remember doing. All right. How's it going, Mr. Vicarian?
Shepard, need me for something?
I bet you're just going to tell me about preparing for, with your crew.
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. Optimizing weapons charges, planning attack vectors, you know. Relax. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission.
Yep. All right, Garrus. Good talking with you, man.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
All right, man. Okay, so next up, Legion. Tali will basically be, I was saying if we wanted a chance to end that relationship, so we aren't going to even bother there. We will talk to Grunt, Zaid, and then Jack ain't going to talk until we do her loyalty mission, which is coming right up here.
Shepard, Commander.
Can you talk, Legion?
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus.
All right.
Let's try again later.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, we've kind of exhausted his talks until his loyalty, it seems. So, all right. Basically, we got to talk to Grunt, and he may be done too talking. What we'll see. And Zaid. So. Hey there, Grunt. How's it going, man?
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it.
Oh, yeah?
There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Maybe I need some context here, man.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
And why is that funny exactly?
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians.
Shit.
I thought you'd be glad.
Yeah, I don't know if I mean, and yeah, Garrus, of course, but like, I don't know if I like hearing this, man. Like, what are you doing, bro?
I don't know if I'll be coming down here for these talks anymore.
Whatever. Don't have to be friends to fight good enemies. Just thought you'd like to know I'm finding reasons for my own battles.
All right, Grant, whatever it takes for you there, bud. All right. Dad, you got any stories to tell me about how you the only one to survive again?
This mission takes me back.
Oh, yeah?
Doesn't matter who you are. You got a gun in your face, chances are good you'll do what the other man says. Only
Yeah.
two types don't buckle at that point. Trained killers and psychopaths. A lot of people can't tell the difference. I was shadowing this rookie on an infiltration run to an Eclipse base on Tatus. Good kid, but he had no business handling a rifle.
Guess he died, right?
In the shuttle on the way down, he puked in his helmet. We hit some turbulence, and with all the crap sloshing around, he thought he'd been shot in the head. Went back to the Alliance. Here he's a governor now.
Ah, that makes sense. But hey, he lived in your story. Amazing.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
All right. Well, we have one up here. I don't think we've gotten it before. All right. Yeah, get that one? Don't know. Okay, let me feed Shep's compulsion. Yay, space trash. There we go. All right. So that'll do it. Well, no, we're gonna go last bit. I'm gonna change into my gear so I can come down here, and then we'll go down and real quick do a demonstration of the shooting range. Get a little work in there, and then we'll head out and do jacks. In order to access that down there, well, you can go down there without being in your armor, but in order to do the shooting range, you do have to get into your. Hola, muñeca. ¿Cómo estás, mi querida? Gotta say hello to my little muñeca. Yeah, baby girl. Let me get changed up. Oh, guess Shep needs the quick urination there before we change out. But yeah, for the shooting range, you have to get into your combat armor. All right. And Shep's wearing the Alliance. Well, not the Alliance. Let me feed the fishies. Fishy. What do you call this gear? From the Mass Effect Andromeda. Yeah, the Andromeda Initiative. That's what we'll be wearing on Jack's mission. All right, to get to it, first got to go down to engineering. Then you click on it. My ship. There we go. It's you're kind of limited on how much you can move around down here. We'll be getting the hammerhead soon, and of course we'll be hanging up there. I should kind of just run around those, let you guys get a look at, check it out. Our hologram targets. Check out that hangar, because I mean, this isn't, something you could ever do in Mass Effect 2. Yeah, I will hit a wall here, but yeah, I can't go back that way. I did thought that you used to be able to get to that locker back there for the changeout, but I can't get to it anymore, so I thought you could get back there to... Unless there's a way that I'm not finding anymore. They've got them blocking you, so I'm not sure. Oh, no, no, stop. Yep, she won't go all the way back. So, I don't know. Anyway. Click on this. Alright. Go ahead and... Yep, we'll use shotguns for long distances if you must. Okay. On the Mass Effect 3 version of this, you'll be able to well, they'll just be targets, it won't be hologram targets, but and it'll give you it's like a real shooting range where it has the bullseye targets or whatever. And it shows you the damage numbers that you're doing, just like what we have in combat for with the Mass Effect 2 and 3. It's pretty cool. But you'll see that when we get there. Anyways, that's that. So now we gotta head back up and get into our regular gear for, casual gear for the Normandy. So back to our cabin we go. Then we're off to go help Jack out. Hola, mi amor. Put away your imaginary gunship. Let's go. All right. Yep, back into our sexy gear. The nightclub. She just didn't bother to get changed out of it yet. Oh, you know what? I need to speak with Joker. Get to work there, Letitia. No more chatting. Chop, chop. Say hello to this absolute Chad Robert. How's it going, man? And we'll talk to Joker.
Commander.
I think he's out of stuff, but we'll see.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute.
Yep.
I think I made my...
All right, we'll talk later, bud.
Now.
See you, Commander.
All right, take care, guys. Man, there's a lot of standing around going on around here. A lot of standing around. People need to get going. You too, Andrea. All right. Let's go. Yeah, I knew it was out there in the boondocks on the edge of the galaxy. And we will take Miranda on it, let her see it. And she's still, of course, full of apologetics for Cerberus there, but I think it's good for her to see it, though. But I haven't had you in, Miranda. I don't think I've had you in that. Oh, I thought I gave them. Oh, I didn't load the save that has them with all the points. Shit. I'll do that later. Adjust it. Yep. Heavy's good. For you. Right.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See
No,
the
you
landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah. They build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Nah. You'll be alright. Settle down.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
Hmm. I don't remember always. It now seems to be remembering the ammo,
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to
but
watch this place burn.
it isn't for you guys. So I do have to reset it at least to give it to you guys too. There. Yeah. All right. See what's my other weapon? No, that we'll go to shotgun. Yep, it's remembering them. I don't think it was always that way. Like, you pretty much had to start it at every mission to get your ammo powers geared
I
up.
never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive.
Holy hell.
Usually.
That's so repugnant, man. Ship them here in the containers and then not feed them, and just Jack, of course, in this mission is she's going through so much denial and what other kids went through. It was hard for her to see that because she was it's not like they were going easy on her. She was subjugated to horrors as well. But it was hard for her to understand that other kids were going through hell as well.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's
Right.
It sounds like this facility went rogue. You'd like to think that, wouldn't you? He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
Yeah, it's time and time again though. It's that just get results, and elusive man will be mad as hell when if he finds out that, oops, we killed a bunch of people and oh, we're doing all these abuses. Like, nah, willful ignorance on his part. He's just letting them commit these evils, and he'd rather not know exactly, but he just wants the results. So basically giving them free license to do it.
Fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in his ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
You know, hard to blame Jack there for not showing any mercy. Why should you? Cerberus scum. And here I am working for him. I mean, Shep gets to tell herself that I'm not working for them. I get to choose what I want here, but I mean, we're still flying around in a Cerberus flagship, Cerberus officers, and still check in with the elusive man. We, you know, we're still taking their resources. And the Televasir, the Spectre who we deal with in the Lair of the Shadow Broker, of course, she calls us out on it, and in a lot of ways, rightfully so. All right, let's get Bluebell out there. That going.
We've been spotted. This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here. Pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
Any idea why they were arranging these fights?
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
You know, you were just a kid, but how frequently did they do this?
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Yeah. And what was the nature of these fights?
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
Yeah, so they conditioned you.
They actually rewarded you for attacking.
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
Yeah, I bet. That's definitely pretty sick.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
All right, let's go.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yeah.
Check. Yeah, you got your shotgun out. All right.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject Zero is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate. All subjects besides Zero are expendable. Keep Jack alive. Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Yeah, you were a kid though. You lacked perspective, and you didn't. And not only a kid, but a kid that's been abused and kept in a cage. And like, there's so much that you wouldn't have understood, Jack, and to no fault of your own.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me. The guards attacked me. The automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
This kind of tells you too, though, what kind of a absolute badass Jack was, though, that she managed to escape it.
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
Okay.
This should come in handy.
Heavy pistol. Yeah, that's from a mod. That isn't always there for in vanilla game. Oh yeah, it's good fighting here.
I see you, Shepard.
All right, got us a Krogan. You hit him with warp. I'm gonna hit him with warp. And then Miranda, throw him on the ground. And go ahead and hit him with some shockwave going that way there, Jack. See if we can get well. Go ahead and try pulling. Up. I thought there was a guy up there. All right. Miranda, go ahead and see if this will make the dude explode. I think it will. Yeah. All right. Throw him on the ground. Yeah. I thought there was a guy up there, but maybe you guys already took care of him. Okay. I'm gonna try pulling. All right, Miranda, hit him with the warp. Whoop. Okay. Try pulling him again. Another one. And I'm gonna hit him with the warp this time.
Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
A lot of children died here. Even then, they were part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Jack. Nope. I just don't really know what to say about that, 'cause, like, she feels like she had it the worst, and of course it felt that way. I mean, she went through hell. But a lot of other innocent kids were suffering.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Yeah. I mean, other kids were also suffering extraordinarily, and like I say again, I'll check back the perspective of it, and like I say again and again, it's for no blame of her own.
They've seen us.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull. Hit him with the warp, Miranda. Up, they're dead before enough. Oh. Well, I guess I'll hit him. Man. Have some Varen in here. Coming up, yeah. Miranda's son. Sound excited. Yeah, they did, Miranda. Let's see, I think this could also, again, play into Miranda's disillusionment with Cerberus, letting her see firsthand the horrors. Like, she keeps making apologetics for it, but I do think it starts to eat away. I mean, this is pretty repugnant, and she's seen it firsthand. Well, one of these rooms has something in it. Or it'll be the last one that I must have missed, but it's, I think, just money or whatever, but there you go. Somehow skipped it, but yeah, I really needed those 3,000 credits. You know.
It's a two-way mirror? My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
Yep, they had no idea, Jack. I was curious if it would show that. And it didn't perfectly align, but still it's pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty short mission because this now will be the go on and fight basically the bosses of this level, and then got to deal with, is his name Armesh or something like that? The guy who's been left here, kind of off his rocker on after this room down there. Okay.
I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
That it is. I think it was a biotic upgrade, I think.
This looks interesting.
Yep, indeed is. I don't think there's anything on this other side, but I'll look before I start listening to the logs there. Yeah. I should start out with my sniper rifle in that room we're going to.
Entry 1054, Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnum went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred.
Good
As a
God.
side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
Yeah. It's not your fault, Jack.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
Yeah, find strength in and that you pulled through it.
You move on, harder and tougher.
One last one.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... Oh, what? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
I don't say you were distracted. I mean, I guess you was, but you were a kid.
You couldn't have known.
Maybe. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
Yep. Whole bunch of idiots.
Hey, Aresh, it's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk creds. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
Yeah. Would ship automatically be hostile? I mean, yeah, it looks pretty bad, but we'll ask what they're doing here.
What are you doing here?
First, we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see.
Oh, Bella. What? Sorry about that.
Kill them on my own.
All right, sorry about that. Sister's leaving. Got Bella barking. Bella, my dog, of course, not Bella Shepherd. All right, let's get to it. Warp. Actually, we need to address the flamethrowers. Of course, those guys are extraordinarily dangerous. Yeah, there's another one over that way.
Fire. All squads, form up now.
All right.
You got it.
Push and overrun. We outnumbered and outrun all.
Miranda, throw him on the ground. Get Bluebell out there. Alright, go ahead. Pull him. Up, he got lucky. No, you won't. Miranda, warp him.
There they are.
Yep, I'm charging. He ain't charging. Oof.
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Alright. More monies. Let's go deal with this troubled young man.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Yep, he was drawn here just as you were, Jack.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
Nah, he's lost his marbles. How is it you escaped, Aresh?
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
I mean, he's obviously he's gone mad, and it seems, I mean, yeah, he'd like to start again, but it's because he's gone mad.
You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
Yes, Jack, he's nuts. Honestly, it's amazing you didn't turn out more nuts than you are, but, I mean...
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Yeah, and this is very dark. Of course, you can encourage her to do it, to execute him in cold blood, and... like, nah. Nope. Huh. Nope.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy, and he's never gonna restart this facility.
Yep.
You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck! Get
Yep.
out of here. Go!
He's a victim, too, of
It's
this
not
bullshit.
worth chasing. None of it is.
It's not his fault, man. Like, he is. He's as much of a victim to this place as you were, Jack. You did good, Jack, letting him go, showing mercy. That couldn't have been easy for you. I'm sure as much rage as you are feeling right now being here.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Take your time.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here.
Maybe this will help you do that, Jack. I don't know how, or if you possibly could, but maybe. Could be cathartic.
I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good.
Nope.
I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
You're a kid. You're so harsh on yourself, Jack. You gotta learn to forgive yourself too.
See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Shep's gonna like this. This is a pretty good explosion. A pretty freaking nuclear explosion, honestly. Shep's a big fan of explosions, and this is a pretty good one. Do it. Right. Holy hell, Shep. Way to go, Jack.
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Enough. Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
God, Shep again is. I don't know if it's because of the different clothing that are putting her on. That's modded clothing that does this. It creates for awkward positioning. It needs to be turned here about 45 degrees, I think, facing the camera on this. Yeah, I do think I'm gonna go harsh on them both though for this. Like this does this, and do I go harsh? I don't know. I don't know if I should go harsh because, for one, this Shep has gotten to know Miranda a bit more. She likes Miranda. She hasn't gotten to know Jack nearly as well, of course. She's only been on a few missions with her and has only talked to her once down in her hidey hole. And so I don't know if she wants to go full harsh on Jack when she doesn't know her that well. So she'll try appealing to the better side here, I guess.
Our mission is too important to let personal feelings get in the way.
Fuck your feelings. I just want her dead.
You both know what we're up against. Save your anger for the collectors.
I can put aside my differences until the mission's over.
Sure, I'll do my part. I'd hate to see her die before I get a chance to fillet her myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
Oh, Shep, put away your weapon. Your imaginary guns. Your Shep is ready to bust out the imaginary guns on you two. And let's see if she has anything to say.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
All right.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Glad I was able to you two to back down. All right, we'll have a word with Jack, obviously, and then we'll call it a session. Down into her little hidey hole here. Got anything I can read around here? Maybe they become available after this loyalty. We'll see next time we're down here. Jack, how you holding up?
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I don't want Thor to get over herself. I'm not, but and I don't feel like does Shep know that on this level though. I don't know, but maybe Shep does it. It's on some level. We'll see how Shep phrases this.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
Did showing mercy on Aresh help you think at all?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me.
It was you.
Stuck like that.
Yeah, you were.
I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Mm-hmm. Say to yourself what you must, I guess. But you feel like it's had any kind of change on you?
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone, but I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
Yeah, I wanted to help you.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
It's good to hear. All right, Jack, hang in there. I'm glad I was able to help. Plus, we had a pretty big explosion. That was really cool. I was feeling pretty good about that. I made that mission a monumental success, honestly. Hey there, Tal. Just swinging by. All right. So that's going to do it for today's session. Next time up, we'll be doing... I'm thinking...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Well, first up, I guess I'll be reading the message. Captain Bailey. Okay, with the... Saint boy. Cool. Let's see what Jack's new outfit. I remember seeing that one before. Might try on that next time. Not so good in my opinion, but I liked. Yeah, I want to see how she looks in that. So we'll take her out next time. Hopefully, if we remember. Let's see here. Circles under people's feet. Looks like we got everybody but Legion, so that's good. Yeah, next time up we'll be doing. I'm kind of thinking of doing Firewalker. And depending on, and those are pretty short. If we get those done quickly enough, then we'll do some regular side missions as well. And I will say that, and I said it in a different video, but for those that didn't see it, I do have a mod for the Hammerhead that really makes it a lot better in that it has basically a Gatling gun. Like it just Gatling guns the rockets and obliterates before you get shot to death because of your paper thin armor. But yeah, that's what we'll be doing next time. So just want to thank you for joining. Joining me on this, and well, it's been a blast. I've enjoyed it, and I hope you have too. And if you have, go ahead and hit the like button, and if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can follow Bella Shepard's journey here through the Mass Effect universe. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. I'll catch you around. Later.